Hello friends, all welcome to our PSC Start Smart channel in which we are going to discuss the next 20 questions which were conducted in 2019 set examination. Okay, so let's begin. Apologia pro vita sua is a defense of the life and opinions of the answer J.H. Newman. Points to remember: John Henry Newman was an English theologist, scholar, and poet. First an English Anglican priest and later a Catholic priest. Second question. The death of Little Nell in Dickens' novel Dash is unfailingly mentioned in any discussion of Victorian sentimentality. The answer: the Old Curiosity Shop. The Old Curiosity Shop tells the story of Nell Trent, a beautiful and virtuous young girl, not quite 14, an orphan. She lives with her maternal grandmother in the shop of odds and ends. Third question. Dash was done, and the president of Immortals in Asclepian phrase had ended his sport with test. Complete the quote choosing the word given below. Justice was done. Answer: justice was done, and the president of the immortal. Points to remember: Tess of the D'Urberville by Thomas Hardy, in which he added the Asclepian phrase, president of the immortal. It's translated from Prometheus Bound of Aeschylus the Great Tragedy. Next question, fourth question. Bernard Shaw was one of the founders of answer Habean Society. Habean Society was founded in 1884 in England. Thus, one might describe the tactics of Habean Society as one of the intellectual guerrilla warfare against a free market society. It aimed of bringing about a socialist society by means of intellectual debate, the publication of books and pamphlets, and the promotion of socialist ideas into the university, press, government institution, and the political parties. Next question. The poetry of G.M. Hopkins was collected and published after the poet's death by his friend Robert Fridges. Okay, Robert Fridges is the answer. G.M. Hopkins, that is Gerald Manley Hopkins, was an English poet and Jewish priest whose posthumous fame placed him among the leading Victorian poets. His prosodies, notably his concept of sprung rhythm, established him as an innovator. Established him as an innovator. His sprung rhythms. Okay. Next question. If I should die, think only of this of me, that there are some concern of a foreign field that is forever England. These are lines from the poem by Rupert Brooke. This Rupert Brooke's poem is Soldier. The message is idealist. In this poem, the poet says the war field are places where heroes are made. He himself took part in the war. That war is the First World War, and he lost his life in that war itself. Next question: Who among of the Pink Poets was named Poet Laureate? That is Cicely Day Lewis. There are not much points to say about this Pink Poets. If you go through that, please make comment on that. So the next question I'm going. A rage, rage against the dying of the light is a line from the poem. 28 is Thomas Dylan Thomas. Here, the poem is Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night, which was published in 1952. Dylan Thomas uses nighttime as a metaphor for death and anguishes over his father's willing acceptance of it. Next question. The first masterpiece of modernism in English was option D, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Alfred Prufrock is a poem written by T.S. Eliot in 1910 and published in 1915. The themes alienation, isolation, diminishing power of traditional source of authority. Next question. Henry's second conflict with Thomas Becket is dramatized in the play Kurt Mental. Kurt Mental, a surname of Henry II, is the point that you can remember, and actually it was published in 1961. Okay, so the next question. The expression the horror occurs in Heart of Darkness. Points to remember. Heart of Darkness is a novel by the England, English novelist Joseph Conrad. It tells the story of Charles Marlowe, a sailor who takes an voyage or an assignment from Belgium to Africa. Next question. The mother of Paul Morrell in Sons and Lovers is Gertrude Coppard. The poem Sons and Loves by D.H. Lawrence is a story. The play Love and Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence is a story of Paul, a man who is basically controlled by his mother. She is unhappy in her own marriage and focuses Paul when he has been violently ill, and the relationship between the mother and son become unhealthy over the time. Next question. Venereal diseases and moral condemnation are the themes of Ibsen play Ghost. Ghost by Henrik Ibsen, which was published in 1881. Though the play named Ghost does not mention any horror part, here the characters are haunted by their past memories. It's a simple play. Next question. The playwright commonly associated with kitchen sink drama is option C, Arnold Wesker. Kitchen sink drama is the name given to the plays that depicts the daily struggles of ordinary working class people. Play in this category often deals with social issues such as poor living conditions, lack of employment, poverty, and a turbulent relationship. Next question. The Winter of the Aran Islands by J.M. Singh. Aran Islands by J.M. Singh is best known for the play Best of His Plays, and he is also the author of The Playboy of the Western World, which caused a riot in the street of Dublin after its opening performance at the theatre. Going to the next question. Identify the Nobel Prize winning Irish writer who was decorated for his role in the French Resistance in the World War II. Answer option C, Samuel Beckett, who wrote Waiting for Godot, and the Nobel Prize he won in 1969 for his writings, which is new form for the novel and drama in the destitution of modern men acquires its evolution. Next question. The novel by Iris Murdoch, which won the prize Booker Prize in 1978, is The Sea. Okay. In 1978, Mordech's novel exposes the motivation that drives her characters, the vanity, jealousy, and the lack of compassion. Moving to the next question. The author of Buddha the Suburban is Hanif Kurshi. Hanif Kurshi's play won the Whitebread Award for the Best Novel. It has been translated into 20 languages and was also made into four-part of drama series by BBC in 1993. It's about Karim, the protagonist, a mixed-race teenager who, desperate to escape the suburban South London to have a new experience in London in 1970s. Next question. I am nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? These lines are from the poem by Emily Dickinson. The poem's name is I am nobody. Who are you? Is a short lyrical poem first published posthumously 1891. Last question. For the Union Debt in 1964 is a collection of poems by Robert Lowell. For the Union Debt by Robert Lowell is a tribute to those who died on the Union side of the Civil War. It further explored the theme of self-sacrifice, self-interest, greed, and idealism by contrasting the past and the present. Okay, thank you friends for listening to the class, and we will meet the next class with the 20 questions and a few points related to the questions. I think you are okay with the class.